You've definitely seen it. That little pause online right before you get to the website you want. But what's really happening in those few seconds when the internet asks you for just a moment?
Yep, this screen. We all know this one, right? You're just staring at those three little words, waiting and waiting. It kind of feels like a glitch or maybe just an annoying delay.
But here's the thing, this isn't just some boring loading screen. Nope. In those few seconds, something incredibly important is happening completely behind the scenes. So what is going on while we're waiting?
Well, to get that answer, you first have to understand that the internet, on a very real level, is a battlefield. Every single second of every day, websites are fighting off a constant, totally invisible digital threat.
See, every website has two kinds of visitors. On one side, you've got legitimate users. That's you and me, just clicking and scrolling around like normal people. But on the other side, you've got these malicious automated bots. Their only job is to cause trouble, scraping data, trying to use stolen logins, or just hammering servers with thousands of requests a second.
All of that can lead to something called a DDoS attack. That stands for Distributed Denial of Service. It's basically when those bots flood a website with so much junk traffic that it just gets completely overwhelmed and boom, it crashes. And now it's totally unavailable for all the real people, like us, who are trying to use it. And the scale of this problem? It is just staggering. We are talking about trillions, with a T, of these malicious bot requests that security systems have to block every single year. It's a massive, non-stop, and completely invisible war.
So how in the world do websites fight back against an attack of that size? Well, they do it with a really clever, really fast, and totally automated security check that happens right there inside your web browser. That just a moment screen is actually an active security test. Here's how it works. The website sends your browser a complicated but invisible little math puzzle. Your computer solves it in milliseconds, which is something a simple bot just can't do. By solving it, you've proven you're a legitimate browser. Once that's done, you see the verification successful message, and you're in. It's kind of like a secret, super fast digital handshake.
So yeah, that little phrase, verification successful, it's not just filler text. It is the literal confirmation that your browser just passed the security test with flying colors.
And this is why you're sometimes told to enable JavaScript and cookies. JavaScript is the language that actually runs the complex calculations for that puzzle. And the cookies? Well, they're just there to remember that you've already passed the test, so you don't have to get checked on every single page you visit. They're basically the essential tools for the job.
When you start to put all these pieces together, it really changes how you see that screen. What feels like a frustrating little pause is actually a powerful sign that you're being protected.
I think this is just the perfect way to think about it. That pause isn't a bug, it's a bouncer. It's the silent guardian at the front door of the website, quickly checking everyone's ID to keep the digital troublemakers out and make sure the place stays safe and stable for the rest of us.
So from now on, next time you see that just a moment screen pop up, you'll know exactly what's happening. You're not just waiting around, you're actually witnessing a tiny but crucial piece of internet security working perfectly right in front of your eyes. And that really makes you think, doesn't it? If this tiny 5-second pause is doing all that work to protect you, what other invisible guardians are out there quietly protecting your digital life every single day?